Okay, welcome to Jack. All right, first off, pick which game you want to play.
Cross over to the left and go.
Hey, has anybody seen my herbal ecstasy tablet?
Look, college boy, I spent some time in places
got
where
it.
dog is considered a delicacy, okay?
Now,
So
tell me, how many people do we have playing today?
What I can and cannot
We're
eat.
playing solo. All right, then, let's thanks.
Be on your way.
45 seconds.
Your buzzer
Yes,
is the
that's
letter
camera
B,
A,
as in
as
side of
the
beef.
Smitty asks me how to end
Hey,
the
why don't
show.
you fix your little problems and light this candle?
20 seconds.
Courage.
All right, pay attention. People screw this up all the time. As soon as you think you know the answer to a question, buzz in. Then you have to hit the number that corresponds to the answer you want. You got that?
10.
Good luck to you.
9. Get rid of the desktop, please. 7. Okay, we're rolling. 5. 4. 3.
Dessert is served.
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide. How you doing? Welcome to the show. All right, you ready? Let's start. Give me a category.
Question number 1.
The category is math is hard, and this one's worth $2,000. Heads up, here it comes. In what college math class might you mistakenly... A calculus is a hard mass made of mineral salts and organic substances that's located in hollow organs or ducts. No wonder calculus is so hard to pass. All right, pick a category. This one's called The Leftovers Make a Lovely Mud and Dung Centerpiece. $3,000 for this one. One question coming right up. If the seeds in Martha Stewart's garden begin damping off, when seedlings are damping off, they're rotting at soil level due to crowded conditions and cold, damp soil. How ironic. Every time I see Martha Stewart, I get a little damp and need to towel off. Time to pick a category. Well, I hope you're all rested up, because you're about to take on a Dis or Dat. The category for this Dis or Dat is the smallest part of a bodybuilder. Now, I'm going to read off 7 things for you, and for each one, I want you to tell me if it's a part of an atom or an American gladiator. As each one comes up, if it's part of an atom, press 1. If it's an American gladiator, press 2. And to skip it, press 4. You get $500 for each right answer, and you lose $500 for each one you get wrong or that you don't get to. Okay, you got 30 seconds. You ready? Let's dance. Nucleus, atom or gladiator? Zap. Neutron. Electron. Proton. Nitro. One more. Titan. That'll do it. Perfect. And with time to spare, no less. Here you go. Congratulations. Let's move on. All right, I need a category.
Hallelujah! Bow your heads and pray to Thor.
This category is known as Those Animals in Washington. How does $2,000 sound? Okay, if you've been paying attention to recent world news, you'd know that one of the major important stories of late has been President Clinton's new dog. Which of the following sentences contains the name of both of the first families? The cat is Socks, the dog is Buddy. Yeah, it's going to get pretty exciting in the big house now. You know what happens when a dog gets hold of your socks. That's the end of round 1. We'll be back with round 2 right after these messages.
To learn more about an advertiser, hit any key on your keyboard. We'll show you more information after you leave the game.
Welcome back. Time to play round 2, where the values are doubled. You ready? Good, we're starting. Give me a category.
Numero 5, and you don't know Jack.
For your viewing pleasure, the rules, the sequel. I'll give you 4,000 clams for this bad boy. Okay, ladies, you know how they say the way to a man's heart is through his stomach, right? Well, suppose you started a man's stomach and worked directly towards the liver and the stomach are right next to each other, so you might bump into it on your way up to the heart. I'm sorry, I just don't get this saying. The way to my heart is through my stomach? That's ridiculous. Who in the world thought...
Hey, Schmitty, the delivery guy's here!
Oh, cool. Where's my friend Susie? All right, pick a category.
We're a bunch of hicks and we love the question 6.
We're calling this one Epic and Heroic Movements. You get it right, you get 2K. And now, your question. Suppose Homer followed up his great stories, the Odyssey, and the ileum is part of the intestines, right before you get to the colon. It's a long story, but it passes pretty quickly if you just sit down, relax, think about how proud you'll make your mommy when you're all done. All right, I need a category.
7, lucky, lucky 7.
The category, Tom Bradford for president. And this one's going to be worth $4,000. Okay, here's a little history lesson for you. During the 1968 Democratic Convention in Chicago, 8 civil rights leaders were arrested for inciting a riot, and during their highly publicized trial were dubbed the Chicago 8. Look at that, you learned something. Now tell me, who of the following would have starred in the heart... Counterculture icon Abby Hoffman was one of the Chicago 8. And Tom Bradford married Abby after his first wife died, and the kids soon learned to love her. Him. Time to pick a category.
2, 4, 6, 8. Question 8 is jailbait. Go 8.
For your enjoyment, Knave, you don't know a hog's head from a butt. Heads up, this one's going to be $6,000. Okay, so you're probably playing this game trying to pile up a buttload of cash, right? Well, we know that a buttload is a lot, but as a standard, a butt is usually used as a measurement of wine casks. It's 126 gallons. And if your butt holds 126 gallons, do you get, like, special chairs made for you, or what? All right, pick the category.
Aloha, question number 9.
Coming at you. We're not just inventors, we're in love. How does $4,000 grab you? Okay, so we all know about these 1-900 sex lines, right? Don't worry, I'm not going to ask to see your phone bill. Suppose you call a phone sex service and you hear the first words, Alexander Graham Bell's first words via the telephone were, Mr. Watson, come here, I want you. And then he said, what's your credit card number and are you over 18? That's the end of round 2. We'll be right back with round 3 after this.
Hugo? Yeah, Hugo Boss. The fragrance. The world is getting smaller.
Smell better.
Hugo.
Play poker online with other people live at www.2am.com.
Vote.
What sport lets you wear the coolest clothes?
Vote.
Which national news anchor baby talks during commercial breaks?
Vote. Democracy depends on you.
Welcome back. Time to play round 3. All right, I hope you're all together because we're going. Give me a category.
10 fingers and 10 toes. Would you like to have a cheap cigar?
This category is known as Yabba Dabba Tutu. How does $4,000 grab you? Okay, imagine this. Instead of kicking his heels while shouting Yabba Dabba Doo, if Fred crosses his legs before and behind each other while he jumps, he's doing an entre-shah. Yeah, nothing gets to me like that episode where Fred and Barney go shopping together for cod pieces. Of course, in those days, they were made out of real cod, not like this imitation crap you get today. Time to pick a category. Uh-oh, fresh flat tits eyesore.
It's time for a Tinkerlick Test Drum.
Let's see if you can make some sense out of this gibberish category. You just can't get past those short dudes. The opening value of this gibberish question is $10,000. Now check this out. As the time disappears, so does the money. So the sooner you buzz in, the better. Okay, what's this rhyme with? Go for it. Type in your answer. The whole 9 yards, also known as how far you have to go in any direction to get to a Blockbuster video. All right, I need a category.
Well, let's delve into question 12.
For your viewing pleasure, disappearing Dreyfus and other unsolved mysteries. I'll give you 4,000 clams for this bad boy. Ready? Here's the question. Considering Richard Dreyfuss's character actually enters the UFO at the end of the movie, according to UFO expert J.A. Hynek's scale, an interaction like the one Dreyfuss's character has in the movie is the fourth kind. Hey, who knows? Perhaps inside the spaceship he met a nice alien girl and had a close encounter of the fifth kind. All right, pick a category.
Look at the green.
It's 13.
For your enjoyment, dancing around political affairs. And this one's going to be worth $6,000. Let's see how you handle this one. Oh no, the President and Mrs. Clinton have shown up at this... A Paul Jones dance, popular in the 19th century, called for the dancers to exchange partners. And on the day after a Paul Jones dance, it's tradition to send the couple you switched with a bouquet of Jennifer flowers. Give me a category.
Ain't no love like number 14.
We're calling this one The Pete Boggs Echoed with Her Joy. And this one's worth $4,000. Okie doke, limber up those fingers. When you know the answer, buzz in and start typing. What is the direct object of the following sentence? Go for it. Type. The verb is gave and the goat is being given. Therefore, goat is the direct object. And if your direct object is a goat, you really need to get to the city more often. That's it. Round 3 is over. I'm going to take care of a little business, and then I'm coming back with your jack attack.
ACS, alligators, crap.
Alternating current.
Angelic Claudia
Cold children. Acrophobia coming soon.
Acrophobia, the hilarious word game that puts your creativity on the line.
Welcome to the Jack Attack. When you see 2 words on the screen that match, hit your buzzer. If you're right, I'll give you $2,000. If you're wrong, you're going down 2,000. But don't forget, remember the clue. Not any old word's gonna do it. It's gotta be a match that fits this clue. Oh my God, it's huge. Don't worry, it's not what you think. Have fun. the game. Wow, that was an exciting game. It was a real thrill. You're the best player we've had by far. Now do me a favor, will you? Look to your left, now look to your right, now repeat after me.
You don't know Jack!
Howdy, kids. This is Pecos Bucket here, telling you to tune in next week for another exciting episode of You Don't Know Jack the Netshow. Woohoo! And they didn't even pay me to say this. Woohoo!
Nice work, folks. Okay, let's get those commercials rolling, and what's happening? Are we going to go again, or what?
Hey, if you want to do another one, just let me know.
Sweetie, I mean,
oh, all right.
See ya. Natural, but you don't